Hi, it's Canna Tori. Today I want to talk about cannabinoids. So, um, cannabinoids and what they are, how they work with our bodies, how they work with our endocannabinoid system, our CB1 and CB2 receptors. So, let's kind of dive in. I found a couple different articles. This one is Foundation Canna, and it talks about phytocannabinoids, endocannabinoids, and synthetic cannabinoids. Lots of big words here, so bear with me. Okay, and then we'll go in and we'll talk about the different types of cannabinoids as well. Actually, you know what? We're going to start it with types of cannabinoids. This is from Sativa, New York, Sativa with a C. And it just kind of goes over, so the endocannabinoid system within the human body is a naturally forming system that regulates a wide variety of physiological processes such as mood, memory, and appetite. When a deficiency or other defect occurs, likelihood of disease increases. When cannabis is ingested immediately, bind to cannabinoid receptors, which are most commonly found in the brain and the immune system. The effects on the human body differ based on the specific receptors to which they bind. CBN or cannabinol, for instance, fastens specifically to CB2 receptors. Depending on the ratio of cannabinoids ingested, they will have different effects on the body. What is a cannabinoid? The most common cannabinoids found in cannabis are THCA. So this is going to be your tetrahydrocannabinolic acid, your THCA. THCA is the main constituent in raw cannabis. THCA converts to delta-9 THC when it's burned, vaporized, or heated at a certain temperature. THCA, CBDA, CBGA, and other acidic cannabinoids hold the most COX-1 and COX-2 inhibition. Contributing to cannabis anti-inflammatory effects, this cannabinoid also acts as an anti-proliferative and an anti-spasmodic. That's going to be THCA. Now, this is the one that everybody knows and loves, THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, the most abundant cannabinoid present in marijuana. THC is responsible for cannabis's well-known psychoactive effects. THC acts as a partial agonist at the CB1 and CB2 receptors. The compound is a mild analgesic or painkiller, and cellular research has shown that it has antioxidant activity as well. The next one is going to be our cannabidolic acid, or your CBDA. CBDA is similar to THCA, is the main constituent in cannabis with elevated CB levels. CBDA selectively inhibits the COX-2 enzyme, contributing to cannabis anti-inflammatory effects. Then we have your CBD, cannabidiol. CBD has tremendous medical potential. This is particularly true when the correct ratio of CBD to THC is applied to treat a particular condition. CBD acts as an antagonist at both the CB1 and CB2 receptors, yet it has a low binding affinity for both. This suggests that CBD's mechanism of action is mediated by other receptors in the brain and body. Receptors we're still searching for. We talked about that yesterday. We were talking about the endocannabinoid system within our bodies. Okay. So still got to find the CBD receptor. All right, the next cannabinoid that we have is going to be your CBN, or cannabinol. CBN is a mildly psychoactive cannabinoid. It is produced from the degradation of THC. There's usually very little to no CBN in a fresh plant. CBN acts as a weak antagonist at both CB1 and 2 receptors, with greater affinity for CB2 receptor than CB1. The degradation of the THC into CBN is often described as creating a sedative effect. Okay, so CBN is where we get our sedation. So that pretty much tells me any strain that's going to be really high in CBN. So any strain that's going to be high in CBN is going to have that sedative effect, relaxing, sedating, good for insomnia. And we have cannabidiol, CBG. CBG is a non-psychoactive cannabinoid. CBG's antibacterial effects can alter the overall effects of cannabis. CBG is thought to kill or slow bacterial growth and reduce inflammation, particularly in its acidic CBGA form, inhibits cell growth in tumor cancer cells, and promote bone growth. It acts as a low affinity antagonist at the CB1 receptor. The CBG pharmacological activity at the CB2 receptor is unknown. Okay, so now we have CBC. CBC is cannabichromene. CBC is frequently found in tropical cannabis varieties. It's known to relieve pain, reduce inflammation, inhibit cell growth in cancer cells, promote bone growth. The effects of CBC appear to be medicated through non-cannabinoid receptor interactions. Okay, tropical cannabis varieties. If you take Jamaica and you take the United States of America and you look at our cancer rates per capita, Jamaica is somewhere around 11%, and in Jamaica, every strain, they're like, this strain is for cancer, this strain is for cancer, this strain is for cancer. Whereas here in America, we're at the 30%. Let's see here. The next ones are going to be your THCV and CBDV, tetrahydrocannabinol, and cannabidiol. I'm going to have to cut it short today, you guys. Thank you.